relay. And the ladies in the 200 freestyle relay from last night are championship finalists. In 8th place, Rockville Montgomery. 7th place goes to the Academy Bullets. 6th place to the nation's capital. In 5th place, Long Island Aquatics. 4th, Team Greenville. And into the medals, the bronze going to the Aquajets, Grace Rabb, Libby Baker, Carly Bixby, and Emma Kern. The silver to FMC Aquatics, Brooke Menke, Karina Miller, Lauren Collins, and Aiden Gutsch. And the gold to Elmbrook Swim Club, Maggie Wanzek, Campbell Stoll, Audrey Olin, and Lucy Thomas, posting in with a winning time of 1:29.91. And remember, we have cameras going out to everybody on the internet. The camera is up by the speakers behind you, swimmers. Turn around when the photographer's done with you and give a big smile for the camera. Yeah, wave to everybody. They're watching you back home. Huh?
What did he think about the beautiful blue water?
And presenting now the gentlemen for the 800 freestyle relay. In 8th place, New Albany Aquatics. 7th place goes to the Stingrays. The Aquajets taking 6th place. In 5th place, Huntsville Swim Association. In 4th, New Wave Swim Team. Into the medals, Adriano Ariadne, David Yoon, Samir El-Qassam, and Toby Barnett of Rockville Montgomery getting the bronze. The silver goes to Nation's Capital, Josh Howitt, Alex Crown, H.T. Tregle, and Andrew Bolts. And the gold, Nova of Virginia, Nathan Zabata, Crash Ackerley, Craig Bowman, and Ryan Hufford. And again, smile for the camera. Gentlemen, before you step down, right up behind the speakers is where our camera is going out on the internet. All the folks back home watching what's going on. And that is going to do it for the awards. Getting our timers, officials, and our first wave of swimmers starting to take ownership behind the starting blocks. The first event off the starting blocks, the ladies 400 individual medley.
salt.
Where? Deep in the ground?
I'm sure it was salt. Yep. Ruslana for her salt mine, from Bucharest. And I only knew that because I've seen it before. Board. Hers are cool. That's a cool way to do it.
See, I think we got ahead of ourselves tonight. We're about 2 minutes. Yeah. I hate to do stall time. I like to roll into it because it just flows better. As soon as you do a stall, that's an opportunity for mistakes. Yep. Yep.
You couldn't have make one look like a big chicken and put it on a rotisserie. That'd be awesome.
One thing I do want you to do is remind people several times to please be respectful of this stuff.
Got it. Yep.
It's really more for the coaches to hear.
Yeah, okay. Well, a bunch of the kids came up last night and asked me about it. This,
It's okay, but let's just
yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Oh, yeah, getting in the mood to race. And again, welcome to Championship Finals, NCSA Spring Swimming Championships.
No, test.
Getting ready behind the starting blocks now. That first wave of swimmers in the ladies 400 individual medley. Logan Haberman at block number 1 for Southeast Metro. Kira Reed at block number 2 for Nova of Virginia. Academy Bullets Bridget McGann at block number 3. Cornelia Fox at block number 4 for Condors. NASA Wildcats Tamara Krett at block number 5. Sarah Larson at block number 6, Long Island. Rockville, Montgomery, Angela Kadori at block number 7. And Nova of Virginia, Mary Stewart Hawkins at block number 8. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like everybody is good to go. Timers behind the blocks, swimmers at the blocks. Please stand for the national anthem. Oh, yes, indeed. It is race time.
Here we go. We're day 3
And
of
of
the NCSA Spring Swimming Championships here in Orlando, Florida, here with Bess Auer. And we have an exciting night for you. We have the 400 IM for the ladies, men's 200 free, women's 50 breast, men's 50 breast, women's 100 back, men's 200 fly, and then the 800 free relay for the women and 200 free for the men. Here we go, Bess.
All right, Joe, we are kicking it off with Heat 1, the E-Final, and the 400-yard IM for the women. In Lane 1, Logan Haberman from Southeast Metro Sharks. Lane 2 is Kira Reed from Nova, Virginia. Lane 3 is Bridget McGann from Academy of Bullets. Lane 4, Camelia Fox from Condors. Lane 5 is Tamara Krepp from Nassau Wildcat Aquatics. Lane 6 is Sarah Larson from Long Island Aquatic Club. Lane 7 is Angela Kadori from Rockville, Montgomery. And Lane 8, Mary Stewart Hawkins from Nova, Virginia.
Just like yesterday, the men had the 400 IM. Now the ladies have the 400 IM. And it's 4 laps of every stroke. Very grueling race, kind of like a decathlon, if you will, for swimming. Have to be in excellent shape, and they're doing it twice. So again, very grueling, very tiring, and a very long meet.
Jeff, Cornelia Fox is our top seed in this heat with a 4:26.24, but she was not first to the wall last time. It was Bridget McGann with a 27.42.
If you remember from last night, you may see a few lead changes in a 400 IM just based on their best strokes.
Bridget,
so it's kind of an interesting thing to watch.
Bridget was first to the wall again with about a half body length lead, touching in at 59.30 over Kira Reed and Cornelia Fox, and then Logan Haberman. So the first half of the pool, bottom of the half. Lanes 1 is at the bottom of your screen. Top half is lane 8.
Let's talk records and national cuts. Record for this meet for the 400 IM is 4:05.50 set last year by Lila Bognar. She is in the final heat, so we'll get to see her again, see if she can break her own record. And then the national cut is 4:10.49. The junior national is 4:15.19.
Mary Stewart Hawkins made the pass on that last 50 to take the lead. She's from Nova in lane 8 at the top of your screen. She touched in at 1:33.20.
And here we go. Pretty much a dead heat. 2, 3, 4, and 8. 4 ladies are going to touch about the same time before their breaststroke, sitting at 2:06 at the halfway point. Now we'll see who's the breaststroker, Bess.
We'll say that is the first time our top seed, Cornelia Fox, has touched in. She was just by a fingernail, Joe. Let's see if she can continue that through the breaststroke.
And normally you see like someone really taking off on the breaststroke. And right now, lane 3's probably got the best breaststroke, but still all the others are staying with them, as well as the others running them down. So
that is Bridget McGann touching a half body length lead, 2:43.25, followed by Fox and Kadori.
Again, McGann out in 36.79 on her first 50 over 100 breast from Academy Bullets. There she is with 1 lap left on the breaststroke. She's got about a body length, maybe body length and a half lead on the field.
And I will say again, just as we noted last night, the teammates standing at the end of the lane, it's a lot of fun to see them cheering on. And I know the swimmers support it, especially on breaststroke, because they can see them as they swim towards them.
And when, it kind of feels nice when they're pulling you. It looks like they're pulling you. Little extra bump.
Again, has maintained that lead as she goes to the freestyle leg.
Sitting at 3:19.82 at the 300 mark. She's already basically 7 seconds ahead if she comes back in a 00. Then her time. Here we go. She's flipping at 30.59, 3:50 with a 50 to go. If she brings home another 30, she's going to go 4:20, which is a great time for this first heat.
So Kadori has moved in. That's Angela Kadori has moved into that second spot. We've got a great battle for the second spot between Fox and Kadori.
It is coming down to it, and lane 4 is trying to pull her back. Fox is trying to pull him back, but not enough real estate. She will finish 4:20.37, lane 3, Bridget McGann. Second place, Cornelia Fox, 4:21.43. Third place in lane 7, Angela Kadori, 4:21.77. There are your times right there on the screen.
Congratulations, ladies, for a speedy swim. I see some high fives in the water congratulating. Moving on to Heat 2. This is our D final in the women's 400-yard IM. In lane 1, we have Ellie Noecker, from Twist Aquatics. Lane 2 is Gemma Underkoffler from Suburban Seahawks. Lane 3 is Scarlett McGlinchey from GPAC. Lane 4 is Enya Linson from St. Charles Swim Team. In lane 5 is going to be Gwen Frick from NCAP. Lane 6, Libby Mitchell from Ozaki Aquatics. Lane 7 is Burlington Bocos from FMC Aquatic. And lane 8, Izzy Boo from St. Charles Swim Team. Top seed in this particular heat is Enya Linson from St. Charles, 4:24.29. But, Joe, there's a few other 4:24s in there from this morning.
Yeah, the whole heat's a second and 8:10 separation. So, again, all these races that you're seeing at night are just super close. And lots of good racing, We do have two more nights. Sid Cassidy will be here with you guys tomorrow. So tune in. Always fun to have Sid on. And then next week, there's another meet here for the age groupers, and super excited to see kids from all over do the age group meet, which we will be here on Take It Live.
Scarlett McGlinchey right now is setting the tone, touching him first after the butterfly, or partway through the after the butterfly, 58:31.
That happens sometimes when you don't swim and know.
That happens to me quite often. I'm like, which lap are we on? Now, I got distracted with your promoting of next weekend's meet.
You got to promote next week. I mean, those kids train hard as well.
They all train hard. Swimming is too difficult a sport to do unless you really enjoy it. But look at this. We've got a lead change. Lane 7, that's Burlington Bocos, 1:31.94. She did 33:36, Joe, in that lap.
She's moving out. Clearly a backstroker, sitting at 1:31 at the 1:50 mark. Time to beat in the first heat was 2:06 at the halfway. We'll see where Burlington
Gwen Frick is
winds up.
giving her a battle. That is Gwen Frick and Burlington Bocos battling, but I think the nod is still going to go to Burlington.
Wow, pretty close. 2:05.29, 2:05.5. They're about a second ahead of the previous heat at this point. Looks like we have some good breaststrokers here.
Becker in lane 1 is trying to get into the mix. So a reminder to our viewers at home, lane 1 at the bottom of your screen, lane 8 at the top.
I think we're going to see Ensign there in lane 4. Linson pulled these girls back a little bit. Also, lane 1 is looking pretty strong. That's L. Split 33-37s, 36s for that first leg of the breaststroke.
Bocos, Frick, and Noecker are your top 3. We'll see if they can hang on to that, Joe.
Bocos and Frick still holding on to a lead, but the other girls are chasing them.
We saw Burlington Bocos give some strong swims last night.
Yes. All right, here we go. Right before the freestyle leg. Lane 1 has pulled them back a little bit.
And Bocos still has the lead, 3:19.52, followed by Frick and Noecker, and then Linson trying to make a move.
Linson in lane 4 trying to get it going.
Even Izzy Boo down in lane 8 is trying to make something happen.
Right now, Frick has still got about a hand lead, followed closely by Bocos here on the last 50 turn. Now it's Bocos. They've been switching back and forth the entire way, sitting at 3:49 with a 50 left.
Tell you what, the entire rest of the field is trying to make a move into that third position, it seems like.
Frick and Bocos synchronized flipping.
Gemma Underkoffler And Izzy Boo.
Right now, looks like Frick best. Right there, lane 5. Gwen Frick wins it from Nation's Capital, 4:19.04. Second place, lane 7, Bocos, Burlington Bocos, 4:19.22. Third place, lane 2. And that's Gemma under Koffler. 4:21.25.
There's a good shot of Gwen Frick, the winner of that heat. Congratulations, ladies. We're now moving on to the C final. This is heat number 3 of your women's 400-yard IM. In lane 1, we have Sadie Murphy from Academy Bullet Swim Club. Lane 2, Delaney Bookstein from NCAP. Lane 3 is Katie Russell from Nova Virginia Aquatics. Lane 4, Molly Blanchard from Poseidon Swimming. Lane 5, Laura Blaze from Gold. Lane 6 is Katie Yee from Long Island Aquatic Club. Lane 7, Katie Gressick from Academy Bullets. And then lane 8, Chloe Diner from Academy Bullets.
So this is heat 3 of 5 this evening. Times are 4:22 to 4:24. Another tight field. Poseidon there. Molly Blanchard in the middle. 4:22.37 coming in.
Joe, we've got Academy Bullets in 3 out of the 8 swimmers.
So they got pretty good odds is what you're telling me.
They are bringing it tonight. That's what I'm telling you. Pretty much even under the flags.
We had the coach up here yesterday on the relays. He was super excited about his relay swims.
And Diner Yee and Gressick first to the wall.
Sorry, I just saw Darth Vader walk by. One of the swimmers has a Darth Vader hat.
You know, that's some of the fun. We saw some tutus yesterday. I see a lot of Hawaiian leis today. Why not dress up for the finals when you come to a meet like this?
It is fun. 58.35 by Katie Yee in lane 6 from Long Island. She's up there at the top. But everyone's at the 58-59 range. A couple of double O's. We'll see what happens here on the backstroke. See if we got any backstrokers wanting to challenge for the lead. Right now, lane 4 seems to be pulling her back. That's Molly Blanchard from Poseidon. Molly Blanchard is bringing Laurel Blaze with her. Now it's a dead heat. 3 ladies in the middle of the pool.
So, Joe, I just want to compliment NCSA for their running of the finals. Each night, they have packed in 5 heats just about of every event and have run them like clockwork.
Well, I will tell you, after being at senior champs last week and flags, which is our junior lags before that, it's fast. A lot of heats are running through here at night really, really quickly. 2 hour. It's a 2 hour final.
Yep.
I mean, you can't beat that.
So congratulations to the meet officials for keeping this on schedule. So just a really nice job.
204.80, 204.96, and 205.26 for the middle 3 ladies.
Good Lord, look how close they are right there in the middle of the pool.
Oh, they're racing. They're racing. Lane 6 also wants to get into this. Katie Yee wants to get racy with these girls. That'd be nice. A little four-girl race for the 100, free at the end.
Right now it's Russell, Blanchard, and Blaze, with Blanchard with the slight lead.
So when your name is Laurel Blaze,
you better have some speed.
Better have some speed.
40-21 for Blanchard. She's getting a little distance in there, Joe, about a half body length lead.
With 3 lengths of the breaststroke, it's Blanchard touching at the 75 first. Then Blaze, then Russell, then Yee. And now you see Blanchard in the middle pool really, really starting to feel good in this breaststroke leg as she goes in for freestyle. Very nice. She's 316, 112 on the breaststroke leg.
She starts the freestyle leg with a full body length lead. We'll see if she can maintain that through the end of the race.
Good race all the way around, and I do see that 3, 4, and 5, there's your top 3. Lane 7 now wants a piece of the action. Katie Gressick from Academy Bullets. She's starting to pull these girls back up there in lane 7.
Ooh, look at the race we've got going on.
Blanchard and Blaze with a 50 left. Blaze is blazing, Bess.
As Blanchard has got the battle to stay in the lead. I think she has just been passed.
They're looking at about a 4:14, 400 IM. And here comes Blaze. Blaze in lane 5 will win this. Molly Blanchard, lane 5. Laura Blaze, lane 5. Molly Blanchard, second. Third place goes Katie Russell. So you're 4:16.89 by Blanchard. By 4:15 by Blaze. 4:16.89 by Blanchard. And Katie Russell, top 3, 4:19.51.
Laura Blaze did a 28 on that last part.
Came home in 56.
Man.
That's pretty good.
Congratulations, Laurel. Moving on to our consolation final. Ladies are already behind the blocks. In lane 1, Caitlin Colasar from Suburban Seahawks. Lane 2, Mary Grace Gazzino from BGC in Westchester Marlins. Lane 3, Paige Houseman from Eclipse Aquatics. Lane 4, Lainey Mullins from Suburban Seahawks. Lane 5, Amanda Barnard from Nova Virginia Aquatics. Lane 6 is Kylie McMurray from GPAC. Lane 7 is Elizabeth Tilt from Gold. And in lane 8, Molly Warner from Utica Shelby Swim Club. As a reminder, lane 1 is at the bottom of your screen. Lane 8 is at the top of your screen. Joe, top seed in this heat is Lainey Mullins from Suburban Seahawks with a 4:18.93.
You see Amanda Barnard in lane 5 had a very successful meet so far. She's coming in with a 4:19.20 from Nova. Be looking for her during this race. She's feeling pretty good this week. Right now, lane 7, Elizabeth Tilt. We heard about her yesterday from Chattahoochee Gold. She looks to be leading after the first 50 with a 25.99. That's a good time by itself.
And I imagine all these ladies are eyeing the summer junior national qualifying time of 4:15.19 as the time that they would probably like to attain during this.
Elizabeth Tilt still off of the 75, still has a body length lead over Amanda Barnard. Just how much does it take out of you, that butterfly? 56.79 for Tilt, 57.47 from Barnard, and then 58.03 for Lainey Mullins. And look at this, Bess. Backstroke starting to even up quickly at the first turn. 3 girls want the lead.
Lanes 4, 5, and 7.
You see the tempo. From Barnard compared to Mullins. Barnard's moving. There we go. Now you see Mullins pick up her tempo a little bit.
The top 3 battling right there are Bernard, Mullins, and Tilt.
All of them out in 32 on that first 50 of the backstroke. Roughly going to be a 104, 105 on their backstroke leg. Still Barnard leading at the halfway point. And sitting at 2:01.98. That's a good halfway split for Amanda Barnard from Nova.
And we discussed this last night a little bit, but the girls might do different types of turns, switching from backstroke into breaststroke. All of them legal, though.
All of them legal. As long as they don't go on their belly before they touch. And it's still Barnard. Barnard's trying to get a little separation here. Mullins doesn't want to let her go, though. So, see what we got on the second 50 of this breaststroke. Always a little change. 36.89 to 36.90 on the first split. About a 112, 113 breaststroke leg here.
The battle looks to be right now not only between 1 and 2, but the battle for third place in this heat.
Look at Molly Warner up at the top. She's starting to come on pretty hard from Utica Shelby Swim Club. She came in with a 4:21.97 this morning. And here comes Mullins. Wow, it's going to be a fun freestyle. And there they go, 3:16 to 3:17. Both win a 113 on that breaststroke leg.
Molly Warner has secured that third place. We'll see if she can maintain it through the freestyle.
It's so good to be racing at the end of your race next to someone. It kind of helps you. So, I mean, these guys are getting a little extra boost from each other racing.
They certainly have the battle ahead in this final 50.
28.8 for Mullins, 29.2 for Barnard. So Mullins is coming, picked up about a half a second on Barnard. And here we go at the last turn. Synchronized flipping again. Now it's a drag race. Who's got the best legs? Under the flags, too close to call. Oh, Mullins Mullins. Lane 4, 4:13.29 to Barnard, 4:13.53. Third place way up there in lane 8. Molly Warner from Utica Shelby, 4:17.86. There are your times for heat 4 of the 400 IM. Now we get to see if a record's going to be broken.
All right. Yep, we've got Lily Bogner coming out. We're going to throw it over to Mike Greenwell for the finals.
Our top 8 from this morning. In lane number 1, from Medina Swim Club, Katie McCarthy. In lane number 2, it's Nova of Virginia, Elle Scott. Lane number 3, Reese Tiltman of Elmbrook Swim Club. In lane 4, Lil Bogner of Team Greenville. Block number 5 is Campbell Stone of Elmbrook Swim Club. Core swimming in lane number 6, Campbell Chase. In lane number 7, Sydney Shoke of Rockwood Swim Club. And in lane number 8, Grace Rabb of the Aqua Jets.
So the question here is,
ladies 400
Bognar
individual
is
medley.
The current meet record holder from last year. She's 16 years old from Team Greenville. We'll see how she does. There's a lot of fast women in here. Campbell Stoll having a great meet so far. We'll see how she does. We also have a 14-year-old Sydney Shoke from Rockwood in lane 7, 14 years old.
And to be clear, Lily's time from last year was a 4:05.50. Her
And our
time
next
coming in
heat,
this afternoon
next event,
is a
the
4:12.
gentlemen's
So
200
Joe is resting
freestyle.
up.
I mean, yeah. You don't need to go all out in the morning when you have to do it again.
She is not first to the wall. It is actually Stoll, Shoke, and Chase, and McCarthy before we get to Bogner. Looking very strong there on the butterfly.
Our 14-year-old in lane 7, Sydney Shoke, is doing great. She's up front with the ladies. And lane 5 has a beautiful, very comfortable Campbell Stoll, beautiful butterfly from Elmbrook Swim Club. Touches at 56.83 on the way out. Everyone else is 57.58. Now they're starting to get their heart rate up a little bit. Heart rate's probably in the 170, 180 already. And right now, lane 4, there's Bognar.
Yep.
Start to take control. She's got an excellent brass stroke, holding a lot of water. Flipping at 30.8 on this first part of the backstroke leg.
So for our viewers at home that did not grow up swimming, when you say holding a lot of water.
So their feel for the water, where they're holding it, they're grabbing it, and propelling themselves through the water, I guess is the easiest way to put it.
Lila
You're trying to
Bogner
grab as much water as
in
you
lane
can.
number 4, defending that lead position.
She is out by
that she earned
over
in
a body
preliminaries
length
this
lead
morning.
as
Everybody's
she
got
comes in and
sights
makes
on
the
her.
switch
She's
to
the target.
breaststroke.
101.
And what are they
101
gonna
and
do?
change at
Breaststroke, the
159
ears
flat
are
at
up.
200. So she's got a great backstroke. Campbell Stoll does as well. But guess what? Bognar has a good breaststroke. And so does Campbell Stoll. So let's see what happens.
Campbell Stoll is hanging right with her. not giving her much space at all.
Actually starting to pull her back a little bit. Right now, then third place is really anybody's race. Looks to be best lane 6 with Campbell Chase. We have a couple of Campbells in there. You know, a good way to pull people back is the underwater pull out on a 400 IM breaststroke.
And
If you do a
Campbell
half
Stoll
second
looks
longer,
like
you
she
can pull
is
them back a
ebbing
little bit.
forward just a little
Splitting
bit,
34 on their
little
first
bit.
50. They could split at 108, 109 on this breaststroke leg. Now Campbell Stoll goes by her underwater. And we know Campbell Stoll's got a decent freestyle, so we'll see what Bogner has.
Half body length lead. Stoll touches in at the wall.
108 on the breaststroke leg to a 109 for Bognar. And now let's see what they go in the free. Sitting at 309. If they go 56, they will get the record. It's 405. They got to split a 56 here. So we're looking for a split of about 28 flat here on the feet. We'll see if they can go 28 flat. 28.7 for Campbell Stoll. 28.7 for Bognar. I think we're going to be a hair off it unless we can really get home.
Running third, that is Reese Tiltman. Trying to nail down that third spot.
All Stoll, body length and a half over current meet record holder Bognar. 4:05.71. Just missed the record by 0.2 of a second.
Still a very, very strong race.
Campbell Stoll, 4:05.71 to Bognar's 4:07.49. Third place there in lane 3. Reese Tiltman from Elmbrook, 4:11.11. There's your top 3 and there's your top 8.
Congratulations, ladies. If you are waiting for awards, you'll be seeing them after the individual events are done tonight, right before the relays. So stay tuned. Congratulations, Campbell. There's a great shot of her.
Now we have the 200 freestyles.
We have the men's 200 freestyle. They are already behind the blocks. Joe, we have 5 heats in lane 1 for the E final. We have Max Ghosh from FMC Aquatics. Lane 2 is Will Detmeyer from St. Charles Swim Team. Lane 3 is Noah Greer from CMSA. Lane 4 is Michael Higgins from Core Swimming. Lane 5 is Evan Conti from Academy Bullets. His teammate, Shyman Miskoski, is in lane 6. Lane 7 is Carter Jewell from Waukesha Express Swimming. And lane 8, Strahinja Maslow from Long Island Aquatic Club in lane 8. Remember, that's at the top of your screen. Lane 1 is at the bottom of your screen.
8 links to the pool, 200 freestyle. The record is by Jack Conger. At the time, he was on Rockville, Montgomery. Back in 2013, he went a 134.27. The national cut's a 34.29. The summer juniors 38.39. Futures is a 41.79. Guys in the middle of the pool do have that cut already. And I'm really excited about the 200. There's a lot of guys under 140. That's kind of like the thing in high school. If you can get under 140, that's pretty good. And we've got 3 heats of guys under 140. So lots of fast stuff.
Right now we have Evan Conti and Shyman Miskowski in the lead.
And I think back to last night, Rockville Montgomery had 8 guys. I think all of them were under 140.
Well, coming under the flags with a half body length lead, touching in. We have Evan Conti, Shyman Miskowski making the lead change, followed by Evan Conti.
All out in 48s, 49s. That's a good out. That's roughly, if they're even splitting it, they're going to go 138 for this first heat. That would be awesome. We'll see how much power they got coming home. And there it is, lane 6. 25.74. So they're pretty much even splitting this, Bess.
Got a great battle for that third position.
1 lap to go, and it is still...
Lane 1 trying to make a move, Joe.
Oh, it is lane 1. Lane 1 here at the bottom of your screen.
Max Ghosh.
Max Ghosh, FMC, 139.98. Lane 1, wow. Good swim there. There's all the times. 1 through 8. Look at that. There we go. Is that our first lane 1 winner
I
at
believe
night?
it is. Do they call that outside smoke?
That's outside smoking right there, baby.
Well, congratulations, Max. Our cameras are just able to get that smile there.
We would also say you got to if you're in finals and you're lane 1 or 8, you just got to run and hide. So if you can run and hide and get away from everybody where they're looking around, you can win it.
In lane 1 for Heat 2, your D final, Eric Nadecki from BGN Westchester. In lane 2, Chase Mayer from Fox Valley. Lane 3 is Max Haney from Ole Swimming. Lane 4 is Devin Dilger from Utica Shelby Swim Club. Lane 5 is Jaru Zhu from Aquajets. Lane 6 is Matt Dedering from Azaki Aquatics. Lane 7 is David Yoon from Rockville Montgomery. And lane 8, Sean Green from Long Island Aquatic Club.
You are the last name aficionado. You are.
Oh, I'm sure the parents at home are cringing with my pronunciation.
Oh, they love it.
Parents, I'm sure they do not. I apologize for brutalizing your child's name. Doing the best we can here. Joe, half body length lead already. That is lane 4. Our top seed, that is Devin Dilger from Utica Swimming.
22:55. Good out. He's taking off. He is not waiting around for anyone. He's just going. So he's either mad at his morning swim or he's just feeling good tonight.
Morning swims are all 140s in this heat, Joe.
Not for long.
Boy, body length lead now. Joe, let's see
He
if
is
we can
checking out. He's flipping at 47 flat. Got a huge lead. A 2.5 lead on the rest of the field. Max Haney, 48-31. Second place so far. Devin Dilger, he has got something to prove. It looks like he's upset. He wants to really put his mark on it. Splits 24.96, sitting at 112.
Sean Green and Haney bringing up second and third. Joe, look at the race though with the rest of the field for those final spots.
Dilger with 15 meters left. Huge legs. Look at lane 8 at the top. That's Sean Green trying to pull him back. Really coming hard in lane 8. And it's Devin Dilger. 137.15. Second place, Sean Green up there in lane 8 from Long Island. Third place, Max Haney. 139.42. And there are your top 8. Good swimming there. Wow. 3-second drop from this morning.
So congratulations, Devin. Strong swim. Here we are going on now to Heat 3. This is your C final. In lane 1, Lance Young from Huntsville Swim Association. Lane 2, Nassim Elkasim from Rockville Montgomery. Lane 3 is William Savaris from Court Swimming. Lane 4 is Charlie Eglin from Aquajets Swim Team. Lane 5 is Brian Arisman from Windermere Lakers. Lane 6 is Trevor Hudson from Stingray Swim Team. Lane 7, Nate Harris from Hinsdale Swim Club. And lane 8, Josh Howat from NCAP.
You draw 139.86 to 140.37. Only 0.5 of a second separate 1 through 8.
Charlie Eglin from Aquajets is our top seed from this morning, 139.86. And right now he has jumped out to maybe a half body length lead. Maybe not quite.
Now you see a couple of different styles of freestyle here. You got a galloper in lane 4. Seems to be working for him. Another galloper in lane 6. Just a different type of stroke. They see the fastest guys in the world gallop, a couple of them, and they're trying to emulate them.
All right, so for our viewers at home that have no idea what you mean by gallop.
Look at his stroke where he throws that left arm up to breathe. And it's kind of like a 1-2, then a rest. 1-2, then a rest. 1-2, that's a gallop. Now,
rather than even both arms, both sides.
Harrisman in lane 5. Local swimmer here from the Lakers. Split at 24.58 on that one, out in 47.48. Harrisman's pulling up closely here at the 150.
And lane 8, Josh Howard is also trying to get an arm in.
Sitting at 112s. They're about a 137 pace here for the 200.
Nassim Elkasim also trying to battle out for that third place.
It is Arisman turning on the turbo. But also, you know what? Eglins not letting it go. All Arisman 136.82 to Eglins 137.03. Third place, El Qasim 138.32. Good swims. There's your top 8.
There's a great congratulations. Love seeing that sportsmanship. Congratulations, Ryan, on a solid swim. Moving on to our consolation final. Men are behind the blocks. We have Nick Cherafisi from Madison Aquatics. I'm sure I did not say that right. I apologize, Nick. Tyler Hansen in lane 2 from Lake Country Swim Team. Lane 3 is Ambrose Barsack from St. Andrews. Lane 4 is Jack Maddock from Verona Area Swim Team. Lane 5 is Matthew Marsteiner from New Wave Swim Team. Lane 6, Sam Calder from Stingray Swim Team. Lane 7, Craig Bowman from Nova Virginia Aquatics. And in lane 8, Henry Webb from AquaJets Swim Team.
This is the consies, 139.21 to 139.85, 6/10. Separate all 8 guys. I want to see a tie tonight. We had a tie last night.
We
or
did.
A tie for second or something.
We did.
It'd be fun to see a tie in the 200, a little bit longer race. Lane 1, quickest first 50, 22.61. We'll see what he does as the race goes on. At the 75, it's still pretty much anyone's race.
Lane 1 and lane 8 seem to be swimming strong.
47.39 on the way out for Chira Fissy.
We're going to go with Nick. He's the only Nick in the pool, and we are going with it.
Madison Aquatic Club, lane 1.
Henry Webb, though, lane 8. And look right here, Joe, right in the middle of the pool.
I don't know.
Lane 5
is starting to come. He's had a good meet so far as well. Marsteiner from New Wave Swim Team came in at a 139.23. Let's see who has the best 50 here. Marsteiner still has a slight lead. Yep, Marsteiner. And here comes lane 4. Maddock.
I don't know, lane 1, still good. Nick Cherafisi still
137.47 went wire to wire. Marsteiner second, 137.9. Maddock third, 138.26. And there are your times for all 8 gentlemen.
All right, we're ready for our final heat. Here is the men's 200 freestyle. I'm going to throw it to Mike Greenwell.
In lane number 2, it's Lucas Lane of Heat. Lane number 3, Nathaniel Gomenprez of Inspire Swim Club. Elliot Weissel in lane number 4 for the Rockets. In lane number 5, that's Noah Dyer, Machine Aquatics. Lane number 6, Nathan Zabata, Nova of Virginia. Lane number 7, Highlander Aquatics, Jacob Hamlin. And in lane number 8, unattached, out of Maryland, Austin Simpson.
So, Joe,
Gentlemen's 200 freestyle
the
championship
swimmers in
finalists.
heat already have the summer junior nationals, so they might be trying to go for senior nationals. The qualifying time is 1:34.29.
I do think we may see some 135s in here, just because I think that's a doable time right now. But we're 137 flat to 139.1 for this heat. It's a little bit more separation than the other heats.
Elliot Weissel is your top qualifier for tonight. He's from Rockets, 137.09.
2 Floridians in here. Rocco Rockets over there, Coco, and then Highlander right here in Orlando. Lane 3, German Prez out, 21.61. He's got a gallop stroke. Now you see the difference.
Yep.
be working for him.
That's Nathaniel German-Prez.
Here we go at the 100. Previous heat went out in 47 flat. These guys are out in 45, 38, 46, 46. Wow, great out for these guys. They could go 134, 135, no problem. They can get home. It's all German-Prez right now. Lane 5 just sitting there. Noah Dyer from Machine. Looks like he really hasn't picked it up yet. There we go. 111s, 109, 111s, 112s. And here we go with the 50 left. It's all German-Prez. I don't know if he's going to he's not getting caught. Last flip here. German-Prez has a body length and a half, and German-Prez looks like he's about 6'5", so it's a lot of room. It's going to be German-Prez, lane 3, 134.82. Just missed Jack Conger's record there. Second place, Noah Dyer. Machine, 136.86. Number 3, Elliot Weissel, 136.99. There's German-Prez. Looks like he's not even breathing hard. Mouth closed, relaxed.
Well, congratulations on a strong swim. Joe, we're ready for some speed.
That was speed. What do you mean? That was crazy
some short speed. Some short bursts of speed. We've got the women's 50 breaststroke coming out. So Grace Koenigsong in lane 1. We have Camille Zinnes in 2. Fletch Krumbach in 3, Lauren Konarski in 4, Reagan Crampshore in 5, Kate Polaski in 6, Olivia Moore in 7, and Lauren Jablonski in lane 8. Ladies are behind the blocks.
50 breast is 2 lengths of the pool. The record's 27-12, set 2 years ago by Lucy Thomas. She is in Heat 5 today, so we get to see her, see if she can break her record. She almost broke it this morning from Elmbrook Swim Club. It's an all-out. Half the race is underwater because of the pull-out. So really you're swimming a 25 all-out breast, and then everything else is underwater.
Every lady this morning went 30 point something, so it should be a tight race.
Right now it's all lane 3. Krumbach came in from Coast Aquatics, 30.11. Now it's lane 1. Look at lane 1 again tonight, Bess. Koenigsong, 29.15, wins it. Pulaski second, 29.63. Moore third, 29.87. Lane 1 again.
Outside smoke. And there we got the thumbs up and a smile. Congratulations, Grace. Moving on to Heat 2, behind the blocks. This is your D final in the women's 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Maya Dobry from FMC Aquatic. Lane 2, Emma Hannum from NCAP. Lane 3 is Reese Tiltman from Elmbrook. Her teammate Haley Johnson is in 4. Emily Ford from Shack is in 5. Lane 6 is Joyce Wu from Rockville Montgomery. In lane 7 is Chloe Diner from Academy Bullets. And in lane 8, Phoebe Perlberg from Hinsdale Swim Club.
29.77 to 30 flat is the difference between all 8 ladies. Basically 2.5 tenths of a second. Again, half the race, you can see it's under the water. So you got to be really good at your pullouts. Really good at body position. And here we go, to the wall first. 3 and 4, that's Tiltman and Johnson. Right now, better pull out there by Emily Ford. But it is all lane 4, Haley Johnson. In lane 4, 29.29. Haley wins it from Elmbrook. Second place, Perlberg, 29.39. Tiltman, 29.43. And there's your 8 times.
Congratulations, Haley. There's a good shot. Your Heat 2 winner, your D final winner. Here we are to Heat 3. This is your C finals. We have Elle Noecker from Twist in lane 1. Mary Grace Gazzino from BGC in Westchester Marlins in 2. We have Campbell Chase from Core Swimming in 3. Mia Nappy from Carvallis Aquatic Team in 4. We have Scarlett McGlinchey from GPAC in 5. In lane 6, we have Alina Stukas from Machine. Her teammate, Bridget Morris Larkin, is in 7. And Molly Blanchard from Poseidon Swimming in 8. Joe, we just saw some of these swimmers in the pool.
I know, and It's crazy. I can't believe no one's brought us a cap yet. All these cool caps, I can't believe it. All right, 2 lengths in the pool, 50 breast. And really, look at this. Tight race. Lane 3 seems to have the quick hand. Campbell Chase. She was just in the 2 free. Or 4 IM.
4 IM.
Look at lane 8, Best. Top of your screen. Could it be? Woo! Lane 1 again.
Ellie Noecker.
Lane 1, 28.94, wins it. Second place, Nappy in the middle from 29.03. And then top of your screen, Molly Blanchard, who just got out of the pool from Poseidon, 29.04. Wow, lane 1 has got the hot hand today. And if you're a betting person, lane 1.
Congratulations, Elle. Moving on to our B final. This is Heat 4, the women's 50-yard breaststroke. Ruhi Chet from Fox Valley in lane 1. Kylie Sessions from NCAP in 2. Catherine Hughes from Arlington Aquatic Club in 3. In lane 4 is Ava Goodnow from Elmbrook Swim Club. Lane 5, Elizabeth Nawrocki from Academy Bullets Swim Club. Lane 6 is Gwen Backer from Excel Aquatics. Lane 7 is Emily Santos from Montverde Aquatic Club. And lane 8, Stephanie Vogt from FMC Aquatics.
This is the Concies. Only a couple of tenths separating the entire field yet again, but lane 4 seems to be out there pretty good. And that's Goodnow from Elmbrook. Came in with a 28.96 this morning. And Goodnow has really got about an arm's length lead. It will be lane 4. Goodnow, 28.39. Second place, Santos. 28.61. Third place, now Rocky. 28.76. There are your times. Wow, fast bunch of girls, Beth.
Congratulations, Ava. There's a great look, and congratulations from a competitor. And here we go with Mike Greenwell for the finalists.
And introducing our top 8 for this morning in lane number 1, Corvallis Aquatic Team, Viola Teglasi. In lane number 2, it's Academy Bullets, Bridget McGann. Lane number 3, Nova of Virginia Aquatics, Elle Scott. The top qualifier in the hot seat tonight, Elmbrook Swim Club, Lucy Thomas. In lane number 5, Foxjet Swimming, Caroline Larson. In lane number 6, Charlize Escasa of Swift Aquatics, Maggie Patlin-Charlotte. At block number 7 for Nassau Wildcats. And in lane number 8, Caroline Kramer, Hinsdale Swim Club.
All right, Joe. Lucy Thomas is our top seed at 27.44. That is about a half second faster than everyone
And her
else.
record from last year, 2 years ago actually, is 27.12. We'll see what she can do. And they're off. Again, Lucy Thomas's record from 2 years ago is 27.12. But you know what? Caroline Larson wants that record also. Pretty much tied at the 25. Check out the underwaters. It's Thomas and Larson, and top of your screen, Kramer. Wow. Lucy Thomas is moving. And it's all lane 4. She broke her record, 27.01. Lucy Thomas. Second place, Caroline Larson, Foxjet, 27.35. Third place, top of your screen, Caroline Kramer, 27.93. New record, Best.
I believe that is our third new record that we've seen this swim meet.
Third record so far.
Congratulations. I love a speedy meet.
Speedy.
All right, Joe, we are now moving on to the gentlemen's 50-yard breaststroke. We have our E-final, Heat 1, behind the blocks. In lane 1, we have Paul Poca Tragul from St. Andrews. Lane 2, Nathan Whitman from Machine Aquatics. Lane 3 is Julian Callender from Madison Aquatic. Lane 4 is Leighton Arnold from NCAP. Lane 5, Vincent Porter from McCallie GPS Aquatics. Lane 6, Pablo Silva from Nova from Virginia. Lane 7 is Trent Hollinsworth from H2Oki Aquatics. And lane 8, Derek Henry of Gold. Reminder for our viewers at home, lane 8 is closest to the bottom of your screen. Lane Sorry, lane 1 is bottom of your screen. Lane 8 is top of your screen.
All the boys 26 plus in this first heat. Record is 24-14 from Anthony Grimm, set back in 2019 from Mason Makos. First to the wall, lane 4. That's Leighton Arnold from Nation's Capital. But it's really anybody's race right here. Although Leighton Arnold may have about a foot on the group. 25.96 for Leighton Arnold. Second place, Vincent Porter, 26.20. Julian Callender, 26.43. Great swims there.
Congratulations, Leighton. There's a great shot. Love the sportsmanship. Moving on to Heat 2, your D final of the men's 50-yard breaststroke. Ethan Huny is from Fox Valley is in lane 1. Lane 2 is Adrian Belito from Elmbrook. Lane 3, David Kushnersky from Long Island Aquatic Club. Lane 4 is Tyler Hansen from Lake Country. Lane 5, Jack Maloney from Machine Aquatics. Lane 6 is Luke Logg from Aquajets. Lane 7, Andrew Delzer from Ole Swimming. Lane 8, George Groves from Gator Swim Club.
26.09 to 26.17. Look how close that is between all 8 gentlemen here. Lane 4 had a huge start, and also lane 8, George Groves had a huge start, and I'm sure that's the Blazing team. Is it? And that's Gator Swim Club. Look at this, lane 4 will win it. Tyler Hansen, 25.43. Second place, Delzer, 25.79. Third place, Jack Maloney from Machine Aquatics, 25.84. There's the rest of your times.
I just saw the Ole coach giving a shout out to Andrew. Must have been happy with that swim. Congratulations, Tyler Hansen. Moving on to Heat 3, Joe. This is your C final. Hinsdale Swim Club has Nate Harris in lane 1. Pete Pacatragul from St. Andrews is in 2. Lane 3 is Ryan Berry from McCallie. Am I on the right heat?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Ryan Berry in 3. Brian Wilbur in 4. Nojis Bertulis in 5. Jaden Gamilla in 6. Adam Bujamel in 7. And Drew Rosa in 8.
All 25s in this 50. Everyone went at 25. And look at this speed. Amazing. Too close to call. Maybe 4, 5, and 6. Couldn't even tell you. There it is. Lane 6. Jaden Gamilla. 25.58 wins it.
Followed by Nojis. Congratulations.
Coolest, 25.66, and Wilbur, 25.86. Very, very close race. That's going to set things up for the B final, the consolation final. All 25s in that one as well.
In lane 1, we have Matthew Wayne from Gator Swim Club. Lane 2, Meyer Eskin from NCAP. Lane 3 is Jed Garner from Rockville Montgomery. Lane 4 is Jordan Kelly from NCAP. Lane 5, Jonathan Wang from Hinsdale. Lane 6 is Toby Barnett from Rockville Montgomery. Lane 7 is Sam Wolf from Verona Area Swim Team. And Alex Cuckoo from Swim United is in lane 8.
All right. Lots of speed there. It's easier to watch it on the TV than in person because it's easier to see all of them. Pretty much a dead race here. Look at this. Tied up and down all the way. Really can't tell. Maybe 4. Woo. Lane 5. Jonathan Wang, 25.37. Jordan Kelly second. 25.39. Jed Garner, 25.41. Look at those times. Wow.
Congratulations, Jonathan. That wraps up our consolation final. We're now going to throw it over to Mike Greenwell to walk out our finalists in the men's 50-yard breaststroke.
25.41. And bringing about the top 8 in the gentlemen's 50 breaststroke. And introducing our top 8 gentlemen in lane number 1, Elbrook Swim Club, Lance Johnson. Lane number 2 is FMC Aquatics, Brady Johnson. Lane number 3, Abram Mueller of the Badger Aquatics Club. Nathaniel Gorman, German Press. In lane 4, Inspire Swimming, Charlie Engeland. In lane number 5, Aqua Jets. New Albany Aquatics, Chase Swearingen in block number 6. Eagle Swim Team, Caden Bowers in lane number 7. And lane number 8, FMC Aquatics, Alex Lankin.
So, Joe, we did not see a tutu, but we did see a grass skirt. That was Alex Lakin taking it in with some swag.
Well, German Perez in lane 4 just won the 200 free, remember? By about a body length and a half.
And he is top seed right here with a 24.74. We'll see if he can bring it home tonight.
Record is 24.14. Ooh, lane 5 missed a start there.
And the next heat, next event, the ladies 100
All right,
backstroke.
here we are, and it's German Perez. Very fast turn. Again, time record is 24.14. Tell you what, Eglin, the guy that started last, is really coming down. Lane 4, German Perez, 24.51. Second place, Johnson, 24.68. And Swearingen, 24.72. There's your top 3. German Perez goes 2 for 2 tonight. Feeling good. Wow, good swims there.
That now brings us to the women's 100 backstroke.
Moving right along, Bess.
We've got 5 heats of the 100 backstroke. Heat 1, your E final already behind the blocks. We have Nadia Thomas from NCAP in lane 1. Lane 2, Cornelia Fox from Condors. Lane 3, Samantha Chan from Huntsville Swim Association. Lane 4, Shayna Elgert from New Wave. Lane 5 is Sadie Murphy from Academy Bullet Swim Club. Lane 6 is Olivia Venditti from Rockville Montgomery. Lane 7 is Abby Chan from Huntsville Swim Association. And lane 8, Maren Shimkus from New Trier Aquatics.
So 100 backstroke, 4 lengths of the pool. They get to do a freestyle type of flip turn. You'll see in a second. 4 lengths of the pool. The record, the meet record, which is a blazing 50.76 set back in 2011 by Rachel Bootsma from Aquajets. That's an amazing time, especially 12 years ago. The national cuts of 52.59, summer juniors 54.49, and then futures 58.09. We'll see who can do these times. Right now, early lead, Chan, 26.51. Good underwater by Chan.
Whoa.
All the other girls took about 5 strokes, and then she came up and started. So watch her again. Also, lane 7 coming quickly. That's her sister, Abby Chan. So Samantha Chan, right here in lane 3, will win it. Lane 3. 54.76. That's a great, great night time for her. Samantha Chan. And then Thomas, 55.24. And Venditti, 55.31.
Joe, I want to point out Samantha's younger sister, Abby, who finished 4th, just 13 years old.
And she went a 55.47, which is excellent.
Moving on to our D final. This is Heat 2 in the women's 100-yard backstroke. Olivia Serafikova Saparikova from NASA is in lane 1. Lane 2, Clara Mihawk from Blazing Barracudas. Lane 3 is Libby Backer from Aquajet Swim Team. Lane 4, Alexis Sotomayor from St. Andrews Aquatic. Lane 6 is Kit Schneider from Hinsdale. Lane 7, Avery Ledke from Aquajets. Lane 8, Amy Quinn from Rockville Montgomery. And lane 8 is Marin Konzi from NCAP.
55.55 to 55.82 is what separates all 8 women here. 0.3 of a second. So right now, Kit Schneider from Huntsville seems to have an early lead. About a half a body length, flipping at 26.17. Sotomayor about a half second behind. At the 75, it is still... Who do we got over there, Bess? It is still Snyder with about a half body length lead, and then here comes lane 7.
That is Kit Schneider in lane 7.
Kit Schneider wins, 54.77. Ken, 55 flat. Lutke, 55.16.
Congratulations, Kit. Moving on to our C final, ladies are behind the blocks. Joe, we have our second 13-year-old in lane 1, Riley Arisman from Windermere. Lane 2 is Hope Schwimming from New Albany. Lane 3 is Annabelle Wenzel from Aqua Jets. Lane 4, Sydney Shoek from Rockwood Swim Club. Lane 5, Gwen Frick back in the water from NCAP. Lane 6, Abby Han from Long Island Aquatic Club. Lane 7, Maisie Paratus from Verona Area Swim Club. And Lane 8, Joy Richardson from Metro Atlantic Aquatic Club. Top seed in this heat is Sydney Shoek from Rockwood with a 55.01. But Joe, they all went 55 this morning.
You know, it's amazing. We're looking at two 13-year-olds that will go 55 or 54. That's pretty quick for a 13-year-old girl. I mean, really, really moving. Kind of excited for them to watch them in the future and see what they can do. So we're 55 flat to 55.5 in this heat. So half a second between the field. Right now it's lane 6.
As Abby Han, she stayed underwater an awful long time.
Well, it's working for her. Does she have the lungs to finish the last lap that way? We'll see. This is the money turn, as they say. We'll see what happens. And right now, Riley Ireson in lane 1 trying to come on, but it is still Riley Ireson, lane 1, 54.22. Amazing time by a 13-year-old girl there from the Lakers. Second place is Han, and then third place is Maisie Paradis, 54.85.
Congratulations, Riley. Moving on to your consolation final. This is your B final in the women's 100-yard breaststroke. Faith Johnson swimming unattached in lane 1. Haley Tierney from Lake Country in 2. Tierney Linehan from NASA in 3. Josie Connolly from Ole Swimming in 4. Tess Halley from Long Island Aquatic Club in 5. Gracie Colvin from McGuire Aquatics in 6. Ella Antonuski from Waukesha Express Swim Team in 7. And Kylie Larkin from Team Greenville in 8.
Here we go. This is the consies. 54.06 to 54.97. 8.5 tenths separates the field. We have 15 through 18-year-olds in this event, in this heat. Right now, early lead is 4, 5, and 6. Linehan, Conley, and Halley. Right now, lane 2 is also one piece of the mix. That's Haley Tierney. Right now, Tierney, 25.72, lane 2.
Awfully
right
close
now,
heat.
yeah, it's really close. It looks like lane 5, Tess Halley from Long Island, is leading this thing. And wow, it's pretty close, but I'm going to go with Tess Halley, lane 5. And there it is, Tess Halley, lane 5, 53.43 from Long Island, lane 2. Tierney Linehan, NASA Wildcats, 53.85. And then third place, Josie Colony, 53.98. Wow, it's good swims.
Congratulations.
Long Island, and then there we go.
All right, Joe, we're going to throw it over to Mike Greenwell for the A final. Your finals in event 23, the women's 100 backstroke.
Oh,
And here we go, the top 8 in the ladies 100 backstroke. Taking ownership of the starting blocks. Block number 1, Carly Meeting of New Albany Aquatics. In lane number 2, it's Aqua Jets, Grace Rabb. Lane number 3, Lavinia Sim of TNT Swimming. In lane 4, Maggie Winnes of Elmbrook Swim Club out of Wisconsin. Lane 5, Emma Kern of the Aqua Jets. Lane number 6, Lexi Stevens of Poseidon Swimming. In lane 7, Camille Spink, InCap, St. Andrews Aquatics. In lane number 8, Aspen Gersberg.
All right, Joe, Maggie Wainzek is our top
Ladies
seed
100 backstroke championship final.
with a 52.03. Both she and Emma Kern already have their senior national, Phillips 66.
Well, it's going to be interesting. 50.76 is a 12-year-old record by Rachel Bootsman. We'll see if these girls can get close to it right here.
What is the time?
50.76, and they're coming in at 52 flat and 52.4. Great starts. See the great underwaters there, all of them trying to go right at 15 meters. Lane 3 came up right at 15 meters.
3 is Lavinia Sim from TNT Swimming.
Cool name. She's got great underwaters. That's keeping her up front. Lavinia Sim still up front with a 24.79. Depends on how they come back, but maybe the 51 low range. Lavinia Sim still out front. Barely. And that underwater helped her a stroke. We'll see if she can hang on in lane 3.
Maggie Wainzek trying to close. I don't know if she'll have enough pull.
All Lavinia Sim, TNT, 51.30. Lane 3, Wainzek, Maggie, 51.71 in third place. Emma Kern, Aqua Jets, 52.08.
Great look at Lavinia. Congratulations. All right, Joe, we're now ready for our men's 200-yard butterfly. We've got 5 heats. Gentlemen are behind the block already for your E-final. Heat 1. Lane 1 is Gavin Halasek from Gold. Lane 2 is Aiden Grindes from Occoquan Swimming. Lane 3 is Charlie Greenwood from InCap. Lane 4 is Tyler Bardak from Fox Valley. Lane 5 is Luke Dwyer from Condor Swim Club. Lane 6 is Spencer Campbell from Poseidon. Lane 7 is David Sapoznikoff from Charles River. And in lane 8, Cooper Dillman from Nova, Virginia.
So is that Russian? Polish? What is that? You studied Russian.
I did study Russian, but I don't know what that is a traditional name from.
So time to beat, 141.88 by Samuel Pomovich from Nation's Capital. That was set back in 2017. It's 8 lengths of the pool butterfly. Very grueling race, especially yards where you have to go underwater a lot. National cut is 43.69. Summer juniors 147.89, and then futures, which everyone here has, is a 153.69.
Watching the 200-yard butterfly. That's 8 leaps of the pool. So still some racing to go.
Right now, Bardak in the middle from Fox Valley is leading with a 52.16 to 52.60 for Luke Dwyer.
Everybody is battling. Look how close that battle is for that third spot.
Right now, still lane 4, Tyler Bardak. Still looks pretty good. Dwyer looks good. Lane 3, Greenwood from InCap also looks good. Splitting 26s and 27s. At the 150, 28.63 by Bardak. Still up front. Holding his own.
Yeah, the top 3 right there in the middle of the pool racing.
Breathing every stroke. Just trying to get as much power as they can. Dwyer's a little bit faster turn there, trying to run him down. And here we go, coming down the stretch. It looks to be lane 4, Bardak. 149.86. Dwyer
Oh, look at that celebration.
14, he broke 150. It's a great time. Cooper Dillman from Nova, 150-135. That's a magic barrier, 150. He did it. Great job.
All right, congratulations, Tyler, on that strong swim. Moving on to our D final. This is Heat 2. We have Lance Johnson in Lane 1 from Elmbrook. Lane 2 is H.T. Tragle III from NCAP. Lane 3 is Aaron Gazowitz from Star Swimming. Lane 4, Sean Wayner from Academy Bullets. Lane 5, J.T. Schmidt from NCAP. Lane 6, Jaden Gamilla from Hinsdale. Lane 7 is Nicholas Sarani from Nova Sturgeons. And Lane 8, Lucas Lane from Heat.
So this morning they all went 150.12. That's the top two guys. They tied this morning. Lanes 4 and 5. And then the eighth fastest in this heat is a 150.7. So we're talking about 0.58, half of a second basically separating the field.
So that was Sean Wayner and J.T. Schmidt that tied this morning 151.2.
Right now, lane 1 again, the hot lane. Lance Johnson out in 23.71.
Followed by Wayner and Gazowitz.
Running Hyde, like I mentioned earlier. 75, he's still up front. Very, very close heat here. A lot of guys these days breathe every stroke. These guys, there's a few guys in here that are going every other.
Lane 1 still in the lead.
51.12 by Lance Johnson from Elmbrook. H.T. Tragle.
If you are hanging around for awards, those will be coming up after this event. And then we have the relays directly after the awards ceremony.
And here they all come, Bess. They're starting to pull them in.
Looks like Lance Johnson is hanging on.
Woo! Barely. 119.88, 119.87 for Gazowitz.
He made the pass, but just barely.
But look at this. Look at the wall. Look at the final wall here, Bess. 4 or 5 guys right there. Could anybody's race. If you look at the top, lane 6, Bess, Gamilla from Huntsville. Oh, just close. Schmidt, lane 5 from NCAP, 148.73. So it's Schmidt, Johnson, Gamilla, 148.7, 148.8, 148.9, top 3. Wow. Look at that.
Congratulations, JT. Moving on to our...
It's crazy. These guys are in great shape.
I don't know. He's breathing pretty hard, but I like the number 1 there.
Smiling, having a good old time.
Ready for our C final. This is Heat 3 in your men's 200-yard butterfly. Henry Go from Hinsdale Swim Club in lane 1. Lane 2 is Ethan Gluck from Core Swimming. In lane 3, Aiden Jacobs from Nova, Virginia. Lane 4 has Sam Marsteiner from New Wave. Lane 5 is Aiden Music from NASA Wildcats. Lane 6 is Evan McMackesy from Rockville, Montgomery. Lane 7, Jack Butera from Gator Swim Club. And in lane 8, Ryan Arisman back in the water from Windermere Lakers.
So Arisman swam the 200 earlier, did quite well, won his heat. We're 148.9 to 149.6. 7/10 separate everyone.
It's like the middle of the pool right now. That is Music and Go. Lanes 5 and 1, followed by Marsteiner and 4.
Marsteiner has a brother who is in the last heat, seated in the middle. So butterfly runs in the family. And right now it's all lane 5.
Now we are assuming brothers. It could be cousins, but the same name regardless.
Could be. So true, so true. 51.49, 50.95 for NASA Wildcat Aiden Music.
Jack Butera in lane 7 trying to make a move.
Still lane 5, Music. NASA Wildcats coming in at the 150 mark. Also, lane 7 wants to get into the mix. Butera from Gator. And here we go, lane 5 still up front. Sam Marsteiner wants to come in from New Wave. Still Aiden Music, lane 5. Look at lane 8, Best, top of your screen. Ryan Arisman, can he win again? Yes, he can. Ryan Arisman from the Lakers, 147-36. Outside smoke. 2 wins for him tonight.
Congratulations, Ryan, for that
47-37 to 147-69 by McAsee.
Moving on to your consolation final. This is your B final in the men's 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1, we have Harry Belcher from Nova of Virginia Aquatics. Lane 2, Eamon Monahan from Gold. Lane 3 is Charlie Eglin from Aquajets. Lane 4 is Luke Bedsole from Huntsville Swim Association. Nova Virginia Aquatics has Devin Neraz in lane 5. Lane 6 is Simon Bermudez from Arlington Aquatic Club. Lane 7 is Jeffrey Howe from FMC Aquatic. And in lane 8, top of your screen, Ryan Nunez from Long Island Express.
So the consies here, 147.49 is your top seed. That's a summer junior cut to 148.8. That's your lane 8, Ryan Nunez from Long Island Express. And we'll see how much all of them can bring down their time on this consi. Lane 3, Charlie Eglin. He's already been in the water tonight from Aquajets. He is feeling good and taking it out. Remember, he's the guy on the breaststroke that missed a start a little bit, so he's getting away from everybody. Aquajets and Huntsville there in the middle of your pool. A couple of 23s on that split. Eglin and Bedsole. There it is. Still Eglin, Bedsole, and then Howe. 50.9 to 51 flat. Still lane 3. Charlie Eglin. The race is in the middle of the pool. Also with up there in lane 7, Best. FMC swimmer. Woo! Lane 3 and lane 7. Good kick out for Charlie Eglin from Aquajets, 27.98. But Jeffrey Howe, 27.54 on that one, looking really good here. But now Bermudez, Simon Bermudez coming in. But it is all Eglin. Lane 3, 146.24. Aquajets wins his heat. Bermudez second, 146.58. Howe, 146.81. And the remainder of the times.
Congratulations, Charlie. There's a great look. And we're going to swoosh. Throw it over to Mike Greenwell for the finals of the men's 200-yard butterfly. Here they come.
And here they are, the championship finalists, gentlemen's 200 butterfly. And introducing our top 8 in the gentlemen's butterfly. At lane number 1, it's Machine Aquatics, Ryan Graham. Block number 2, G-Pax, Logan Robinson. Block number 3, St. Andrew Aquatics, Diego Balbi. Block number 4, Matthew Marsteiner, New Wave Swim Team. And block number 5, Poseidon Swimming, Joshua Fisher. Block number 6, Rockville Montgomery, Adriano Ariadi. Kyle Peck at block number 7, the Stingrays. And at block number 8, Rockville Montgomery, Toby Barnett.
So, Joe, your top seed is Matthew Marsteiner with a 145.81. All of the gentlemen in this heat already have their
Gentlemen,
Summer Junior National
200
cuts.
butterfly.
So they're aiming for that 143.69 to possibly qualify for Senior Nationals.
And then again, the meet record, 141.88. That seems a little far away, but is it really? We'll see.
Seems really, really fast.
I'm going for my two Floridians here. We've got Diego Balbi in lane 3, and then we also have GPAC swimmer Logan Robinson, both Floridians. We'll see what happens.
Both Floridians that swim for different local swim committees. So
Yes.
so
Listen to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Florida is large enough to have 3 different swim associations. We have Southeast on the Panhandle. We have Florida Swimming in the Central Florida and North Florida, and then we have Florida Gold Coast.
Oh my gosh, you got them all, Bess. Wow.
All right, Joe. In the pool right now, though, lane 2, it looks like it is out in the lead.
Greater Pensacola, Logan Robinson.
Swimming right next to Diego Balbi from Florida Gold Coast.
But also Joshua Fisher from Poseidon is not letting him have it. Joshua Fisher goes out in 49.90. That time is good by itself. But he's feeling good. He's feeling it right now. Joshua Fisher, lane 5 from Poseidon.
This whole heat is pretty close, though.
Oh, yeah. Mars Steiner must be a back halfer or something. We'll see what happens. Woo. Ariati. Rockville Montgomery split a 26 flat on that 50, and he just checked out. He said, thanks for playing, guys. I'm out of here. Lane 6. Adriano Ariati. I mean, he got shot out of a cannon.
The body length ahead now.
He should have started earlier. There we go. 143.40. It's Ariati, Rockville Montgomery. Second place is Peck, 145.11. Robinson third, 145.20. And then that's the rest of the times.
And congratulations to Adriano, because that is Senior National Cut. Congratulations.
Wow, he's pumped, I'm sure. Wow, excellent swim.
Oh, look at him. Yep, they just realized it was a Senior National.
Excellent back half for that swimmer. Wow, congratulations there.
And for our viewers that aren't familiar with that is a really, really big deal. You were there qualifying with the top swimmers in the entire nation.
All right, so we've got awards here for about 15 or 20 minutes. You guys stick around and watch the kids get their awards. Then we're going to come back and do some relays. There's a women's 800 free relay, the men's 200 free relay. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Stick around. We'll see you in a few minutes.
And getting ready to present awards for the ladies 400 individual medley. Ladies, you need to make your way over to the award staging area. And again, getting ready to present awards. And we've got video cameras around the facility watching what's going on, broadcasting over the internet. One of the key cameras is up on the speaker pod behind the announcer here, and you can always wave to the folks at home, let them know you're here. You're suffering from the weather here in Florida, right? and final heat of each event over behind the announcer. Our award podium is giving the starting blocks. And doing the march again behind the blocks, the top 8 ladies in 8th place. What's the Aquajet swim team? Grace Rabb. In 7th place, Rockwood Swim Club, Sydney Show. Edina Swim Club takes 6th place, Katie McCarthy. 5th place, Villa of Virginia, Emma Scott. Campbell Chase in 4th place for core swimming. And in the medals, the bronze going to Reese Tiltman of Elbrook Swim Club. Ladies, you can step up on the blocks, that's your podium. The silver going to Team Greenville, Willa Bogner. And the gold posting in with a winning time of 4:05.71, Campbell Stoll, Elbrook Swim Club. And we got to go back and visit Willa Bogner. 4:07.49 qualifies for Senior Nationals as well as Campbell Stoll, Elbrook Swim Club. 4:05.71. We'll see you at Senior Nationals. I love it. And wave to the camera, ladies, up behind the speakers. That little thing up on the pole there, they're watching you at home. Big smiles, that always pops through, you know? In the gentlemen's 200 freestyle. 8th place goes to Nova of Virginia Aquatics, Ryan Hunter. 7th place, swinging on attached, out of Maryland, Austin Simpson. In 6th place, Hudson Explorers, Lucas Lane. 5th place goes to Highlander Aquatics, Jacob Hamlin. 4th place, Nathan Zapata of Nova of Virginia. The bronze to the Rockets, Elliot Weissel. The silver to the Sheen Aquatics, Noah Dyer. And the winner, Nathaniel German Press. 1:34.82. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see him at Senior Nationals. Jacob Hamlin, Nathaniel Zapata, Elliot Weissel, Noah Dyer, and Nathaniel German Press all qualifying for Senior Nationals. Congratulations, gentlemen. And I love it. Always great to be up on that podium. Always great to be in the tub for finals. The ladies' 50 breaststroke for next presentation. And in 8th place, in the swimming, Charlize Escaiza. And 7th place goes to the National Wildcats, Maggie Papadopoulos. Bridget McGann in 6th place for the Academy Bullets. Viola Teglassi in 5th place for Caballas Athletic Team. 4th place goes to Nova, Virginia, Ellen Scott. The bronze to Hinsdale Swim Club, Caroline Grainer. The silver to Caroline Larson of the Foxjet Swim Team. And the gold with a new lead record, 27:01, Elbrook Swim Club, Lucy Thomas. And Pro Swim Visuals for the photography for finals for our champions on the block there. You can get to those pictures online. Pro Swim Visuals. Ladies, try and say hello to the video camera. And the folks at home, I know they're chilling out inside. They're not outside that weather. You feel for them, don't you? I can tell. And right now, presenting the gentlemen's 50 breaststroker champions. In 8th place, Eagle Swim Team, Kate Bowers. 7th place goes to Elbridge Swim Club, Lance Johnson. In 6th place, FMC Aquatics, Alec Lankin. 5th place to the Aqua Jets, Charlie Edelin. 4th place, the Badger Aquatics team, Abram Muller. The bronze to New Albany Aquatics, Chase Swearingen. The silver to FMC Aquatics, Brady Johnson. And the gold, he's back up on that first place stand again, Inspire Swim Team, Nathaniel German-Prez. Posting in with a winning time, 24.51. The ladies, 100 backstroke are champions. In 8th place, Camille Spink of the nation's capital. 7th place goes to Aspen Gersper of St. Andrew Aquatics. In 6th place, Carly Meading of New Albany. 5th place, Grace Rabb of the Aqua Jets. 4th place is Poseidon Swimming, Lexi Stevens. Into the medals now, Lexi Stevens, congratulations, 52.50. You posted, that qualifies you for nationals. Emma Kern qualifies for nationals. The Aqua Jets getting the bronze, 52.08. The silver going to Elbrook Swim Club, qualifying for nationals, Megan Wenizek. And number 1, getting the gold, TNT Swimming, Lavinia Sim, 51.30, qualifying for nationals. And again, big smile for the camera. Say hello up past the speakers there, that camera. All the folks at home looking at you. And our last presentation for awards right now, the Gentleman's 200 Butterfly. And making their way onto the pool deck to the podium, Poseidon Swimming, Joshua Fisher. Capturing 8th place, Ryan Graham in 7th place, Machine Aquatics. Toby Barnett in 6th place, Rockville Montgomery. In 5th place, Diego Balbi of St. Andrews. 4th place, Matthew Marsteiner of New Wave. The 3rd place, bronze, going to Greater Pensacola, Logan Robinson. The silver going to the Stingrays of Virginia, Kyle Peck. And the gold, posting in with a winning time, 1:43.40, qualifying for senior nationals, Rockville Montgomery, Adriano Ariati. And again, congratulations to all our award winners.
Sign up and start your room. Okay. We can just do it shortly. Not right now.
It is relay time. And this is a continuation from this morning's relays. The ladies 800 freestyle in third position right now. FMC Aquatic at 7:36.06. In second position is St. Andrews at 7:34.59. And the train leads the team to be Academy Boys at 7:31.63. Capital at block number 5, Poseidon Swimming at 6, Arlington Aquatics at 7, and Edina Swim Club at block number 8.
All right, Joe, we are ready now for the 800 free relay. This is a timed final, which means we had some swim this morning. Our top 3 times from this morning were Academy Bullet Swim Club, St. Andrews, and FMC Aquatics. They will be competing tonight against the rest of the field.
Meet record 7:13.01 by Nations Capital.
In the lane 1, bottom of your screen, you have Madison Aquatic Club. Lane 2 is Machine Aquatics. Lane 3 is Fox Swim Club. Lane 4 is Long Island Aquatic Club. Lane 5 is Nations Capital Swimming. Lane 6, Poseidon Swimming. Lane 7, Arlington Aquatic Club. And Lane 8, Edina Swim Club.
So as a coach, now all the athletes have done their 200 freestyle in the events, or they have one in the books that they did a few months ago. So now the coaches, it's easy for them to pick an 800 free relay based on what they've done at the meet, or at least that's the way I would do it. And you can fix order that way as well. So far, lane 1, Machine Aquatics out in 52.56 for the first 100. There were 4 other heats this morning. Of course, Bess mentioned the first 3, Academy, St. Andrews, and FMC.
Top time for this morning was 7:31.63. So that's the time that everybody's gunning for, because otherwise a team from this morning could win the actual event.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, over the years I've seen people qualify for the finals of Heat 1 at Junior Nationals, or, you know, so a lot of crazy things can happen.
In this particular heat, Long Island Aquatic Club is coming in with a top time of 7:27.15, along with Nations Capital, Joe. We have a tie for the...
And both of those are B teams, so we'll see their A teams here shortly. But here we go. Lane 8 has the fastest leg so far, 1:48.75, and that's Edina. That's their A team up there at the top of your screen.
Followed closely by Madison and then Poseidon. And as a reminder, we discussed this last night, but for the viewers who are unfamiliar with A team versus B team, it's pretty much what it sounds like. A swim team may have brought enough swimmers to enter 2 relays. So you put your fastest swimmers on your A relay, your next fastest swimmers on your B relay. So you would think the A will always go faster than the B.
25:32 from the Adina swimmer at the top of your screen.
Checking out, isn't she?
She's doing pretty good. She's got nice high elbows. She's getting after it. Coming here at the 100. We'll see what she goes at the 100.
And this is the 800-yard freestyle you're watching. Each swimmer will do a 200. So they'll do 8 lengths of the pool.
She's 53.9 at the 100 mark.
Battle in the middle of the pool, Joe, for that second and third spot.
Again, the 800 free relay is every swimmer, 4 swimmers do 8 lengths of the pool each. So it's a 32-lap swim.
It's like lane 4 is trying to nail down that second spot. That is Long Island Aquatic Club.
29.84 for the Adina swimmer at the top of your screen. They are running her down, though. Lane 4, that's Long Island, 28.90 on that split. But it's still all Adina, top of your screen. Long Island swimmer on the block, ready to go, looking at her competitors.
Long Island has lengthened their second spot to a full body length lead, but into the pool first is Adina Swim Club, 341.17, followed by Long Island 130.
At the halfway mark, it's 341.17. Predicted to go, if they do the same thing, about a 7:22, which would be an excellent time here. We'll see how they can bring it home. Still 1-2, Adina and Long Island, followed third by NCAP.
Long Island is reeling them back in.
A little bit, not too much. Still all Adina up top, about a body length, but NCAP, you're right, Bess, is inching her way back into this. Split, 28.45 for Adina, 28 flat. I'm sorry. Yeah, 28 flat from the NCAP swimmer.
Yeah, we don't have any names of who is actually competing on the individual relays, but I wonder if any of these women also did the 400 IM.
Oh, I'm sure.
They are having quite the long night.
Absolutely. Very long day for those swimmers. Almost like a high school state where you got to swim 8 events. It's crazy in one day. So Adina 29.05, 29.08 from the Long Island swimmer. So they about leveled out, so to speak.
That is Nation's Capital, lane 5.
Getting ready to start the final swimmer. And Adina still, they're thinking about going wire to wire up there at the top of your screen. 28.82 to NCAP swimmer, 29.82. And then third, NCAP. Those are your top 3, Adina, Long Island, and NCAP. And I'll tell you, Adina's swimmer looks like she's got some really good tempo up there. Trying to get even more separation. Flips at 25.15. Long Island swimmer flipping at 26 flat. Nation's Capital swimmer, 26 flat. 24 in lane 6 from Poseidon. We'll see if she can pull some kids back.
Adina has taken off. Almost a 2 body length lead now. She's going to flip at 6:26.88, and she is followed by Long Island Aquatic Club.
So the Adina swimmer flipped at 53. She went 53 going out in her first 100. And I don't think she's going to be caught, Bess.
I don't either.
Lane 8.
Long Island Aquatic Club and Nation's Capital are rounding up your top 3, but there's a look at all 3 top swimmers. Or relays, I should say, top relays.
We're looking at about a 7:26, 7:25 swim here from Adina, which will put them in the front so far.
They entered with a 7:31.58, so that will be a significant drop for them.
And here they come, top of your screen, Adina. And then second place looks to be unofficially Long Island. And then third, Nation's Capital. There they are, 7:25.90 from Adina, lane 8. Second place, Long Island, 7:28.83. And then third place, 7:32.17. That's Nation's Capital B team.
All right, congratulations, ladies, for a solid swim. So 7:25.90 is the time now to beat. Moving on to heat 2 of the one swimming tonight. Again, that is of 7 total heats. But here we go. Greater Philadelphia Aquatic Club is in lane 1. Ole Swimming is in lane 2. Lane 3 is Hinsdale Swim Club. Lane 4 is New Albany Aquatics Club. Lane 5 is Waukesha Express Swim Team. Lane 6 is Rockville Montgomery Swim Club. Lane 7, Lake Country Swim Team. And in lane 8, AquaJets Swim Team. As a reminder to our viewers at home, lane 1 is at the bottom of your screen. Lane 8 is at the top of your screen. When in doubt, try and look for the cap. Look for the cap, the swim cap of your swim team.
Oh, yes.
Because generally the swimsuits do not help out that much.
So they don't, what you're saying is they don't have a team gear on a tech suit.
Right.
Should be nice. All right, 7:21.71 to 7:26.97. At least that's what they were entered with. New Albany Aquatics there in the middle of the pool. Let's see if we can have another outside sprint win again.
Looks like lane 5 jumping out to an early arms reach lead. That is Waukesha. Or Waukesha.
I think it's Waukesha Express.
We will go with Waukesha then. 25.605 by AquaJets, and then Rockville Montgomery. You know, Joe, you mentioned the tech suit earlier. For our viewers at home that are unfamiliar with swimming, can you briefly explain what a tech suit is versus a regular competition suit?
Tech suits, a tight, how can you do it in very simple terms?
They look different. They go down to their knees for the first thing.
Go down to their knees, very tight fabric that's supposed to propel the water. And you know what? They cost $500 to $800 a piece.
Well, I know that they are put together with lasers, that there is no seam or any thread in it.
Most of them.
And so that reduces any drag in the water, and they must pass very stringent guidelines to be legal for them to compete in.
They do. They all have their logo on the back that makes them legal with FINA.
Waukesha and Rockville and the Lake Country, and then AquaJets all swimming just neck and neck. You can see them there, lanes 5 through 8. Yeah, fun fact, every single competition suit does have a barcode on the back. If the officials wanted to scan the code to make sure it was indeed a legal competition suit, they could.
And the sad thing about them, they're probably good for one long meet like this. Their best suit. They're good for one meet.
In the lane 7, Lake Country dashing out.
Whoa, look at that. You're right, Bess. Lake Country Swim Team out of Wisconsin, 7:25.23, saying, see you later, time to go.
Waukesha, though, not wanting to give up, still running second.
I like Lake Country's name, pretty cool. So she has taken off. She split at 24.58 on that one.
And AquaJets and now Waukesha are trying to battle it out.
AquaJets is starting to pull her back up there in lane 8.
Rockville Montgomery is staying right in the mix of it. And Joe, check out lane 3 even. That is Hinsdale Swim Club.
And if you think about it, they all look like they're just kind of cruising, but they're all really, really good and efficient, and holding water and doing great stuff. But they're going fast. Holding 27s, 28s, all in the 149, 150 range.
Lake Country.
28.6 from Lake Country.
Lake Country is not lessening their lead at all. She is still just out there hammering. Lane 8, Aqua Jets, top of your screen, running second right now. So we've got a really good battle for third.
Lake Country still 3 body length lead up there in lane 7. We'll see if they can hold on. Halfway point, 339.85 to 343, 342 from Aqua Jets. So got a couple second lead. See if they can pull it back.
So, Joe, our ladies have to get out of the water.
Yes.
Within the 20 to 30 seconds it takes for them to swim down and back.
Well, it depends on what the pads are set at. I think a lot of them are set at like 15 seconds, so you got to get out in 15 seconds, but who knows? They can always hit reset, I guess.
Well, for our viewers at home, you can see the ladies are just pulled themselves out, breathing quite hard, sitting on the side there.
Still Lake, still Aqua Jets, still lane 3, Huntsville. Those are your top 3. And Aqua Jets best trying to claw their way back in. But
so Hinsdale in lane 3 is actually pulling quite fast.
Oh, Hinsdale. I thought it was Huntsville. Yeah, Hinsdale is coming pretty hard, 27.88 on that split.
Waukesha, though, is not wanting to give up in lane 5. We've got a great battle, as you can see right there, for third place. Actually, they're making a move for second. Lake Country, though, cruising on along.
Lake Country just moving on out. 7:25:23 entry time for them. And I tell you what, it's going to come to the last. See what Lake Country's anchor leg can do.
So one final swimmer. Ladies are not yet on the blocks, but they're making a move that way.
And Lake Country.
Lake Country. Let's see what we got here. Lake Country coming in for the last leg.
I think it's going to be Waukesha still running second, followed by Aqua Jets and then Hinsdale.
So basically she has to go 156 just to take over the lead, which she'll definitely go faster than 156. So we should have a new leader at the end of this.
And I definitely feel for our cameramen, because when they get this spread out in the field, it's hard to be able to show parents all the swimmers. They're doing a great job, though, of sticking with our lead swimmers, our 4 right there. And again,
Bess, I'm going to tell you what.
but
Waukesha is coming. Waukesha is coming.
as is Aqua Jets in lane 7, but not quite, or lane 8, not quite as fast though. Here comes Waukesha.
With 100 left.
Oh, Joe.
With 100 left. Looks to be Waukesha, 28:48. 28:64 for Aqua Jets. Lake County, almost a 30-second 50. And there's the pass, Waukesha and Aqua Jets. Now it's between Waukesha and Aqua Jets, and look at lane 3.
Oh my gosh, 3 across.
Yes, Fox Swim Club in lane 3 is coming hard too. Wow, lane 3's moving. Hinsdale 29:35 on that.
Aqua Jets just went on by. They have now taken the lead.
This time looks like it will probably be the number 1 time now. Up there, top of your screen, will win it. Lane 8. And that's Aqua Jets. 7:23.93. Waukesha. 7:26.05. And then Hinsdale, 7:27.45.
As a reminder, the meet record in this was set back in 2019 by the nation's capital, a 7:13.01, Joe. Quite speedy.
Well, we have a couple of teams that are entered underneath that time. Three teams that are entered underneath that time, so we'll see what we can do. Time to beat now, 7:23, as you can see on top of your screen. Here we go, the big final, or at least the fastest heat entered.
Fastest heat. It is a time final, so you could have won from one of the earlier heats swum this morning. But here we go with here's the lineup. Team Greenville in lane 1, Academy Bullets in 2, Elmbrook Swim Club in 3, Nation's Capital in 4, Long Island Aquatic Club in 5, Rockville Montgomery in 6, Nova Virginia in 7, Chattahoochee Gold Swim Club in 8. Joe, Nation's Capital is who set the record back in 2019. They are a top seed coming in. Their seed time is almost 8 seconds below the meet record. Do you think they're going to do it?
I actually think we're going to see a couple of people under that time, at least based on what I'm seeing. And the times yesterday in the 200 free for the ladies. We should see some good times here.
Out, quick. That is Nation's Capital right there in the lane 4 in the lead, already to a half body length lead, flipping at 23.72, followed by Long Island Aquatic Club, Elmbrook, and then Rockville Montgomery.
Nation's Capital kind of checking out at the moment.
You know, Joe, they're really almost forming that V formation, which they should by seed time.
By seed time, but it'll mix up a little bit. But 50.15 for the Nation's Capital swimmer, Long Island. 51.35. Those are both good outs for the ladies.
As a reminder, we do have still the men's 200-yard freestyle relay to go, and then that'll be it for this evening. The awards for the relays will be done before the finals session tomorrow afternoon. So that will actually kick off the finals tomorrow. You will not hear Joe or me. You will have Sid Cassidy on the comms. We look forward to hearing from Sid.
All right, here we go. This is the first leg finishing up. We got about a 25 left. It's all lane 4 at the moment. Nation's Capital coming in. It's their A team. Long Island second in lane 5.
Oh, no.
Got a good swim. Going here in the 200 free. 145 flat. Lead off.
Like lane 7 running third, Nova Virginia.
So, you know, this type of relay I would like to go fastest, slowest, like I think Lake Country did. I'd go fastest, slowest, see how far out I could get. But who knows? Could go the other way around and run people down too. Nation's Capital, Long Island, Nova, 1, 2, 3.
Nation's Capital looking very strong in the water, but look at this. We've got a 3-way race right now for that second spot, Joe.
Here comes Nova. Yeah, look at this. Second, third, and fourth, all about neck and neck and neck. That's 3 necks if you're counting at home.
Nation's Capital 238. Nova Virginia, Long Island, Elmbrook trying to run her down.
Fastest split there was lane 7 with a 27.53.
No, 27.51 from Elmbrook.
Yep, that's lane 3. They have one more 50 until the third swimmer jumps in. And look, Beth, it's starting to tighten up. Elmbrook coming in, the powerhouse relay team, and also lane 7, Nova. Still splitting 27s out there, and here comes Elmbrook. Here comes
and you
Nova.
heard the crowd.
Starting to get loud in here. All right, Elmbrook, Nova, Nation's Capital.
Lane 7, I believe, has made the pass.
Nova leading at the halfway point. 3:36.51.
Third swimmers are in the water. It is a really tight race, Joe. Look at this. It's almost changed completely.
Completely different look than what we saw in the first leg. Look at lane 2 coming. Academy Bullets. Academy Bullets has a nice stroke.
So now the race has changed.
Elmbrook trying to check out. Nova still cranking out there.
Long Island Aquatic Club currently running third, but battling for that second spot. You can see teammates at the far end of the pool cheering on.
How nervous are you if you're the anchor here for Elmbrook? Got Nova second, Long Island third, Nation's Capital fourth, Academy Bullets fifth.
Long Island and Nova are both trying to run her down, Joe.
Elmbrook is trying to run and hide. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 with one leg left.
All right, we've got 50 left. Teammates are cheering. You can see them on one end. They've got fans and teammates on the far end. And the race comes down to Elmbrook and Long Island Aquatic Club right now. Almost like synchronized swimming.
Yep. And it looks like Long Island's going to have the hot hand on this third leg, and we'll see what happens at the end. And there she goes. Really, it's between the first three. I don't think a fourth place girl can run them all down, even if she does go 141. So it looks like it's going to be a tight race between Elmbrook, Nova, and Long Island. This race is not over. And really, you don't want to get too excited the first 50 or the first 100 on a relay anchor. You want to kind of relax a little bit if you can.
Hard to control your heart rate at that point.
Yeah, just control your heart rate. Save your speed and power at the end. If you know it's going to be a race, you just wait around a little bit. Then you turn on the afterburners, the last 100. Kind of looks what Nova and Elmbrook are doing at the moment. Now we'll see who's saved up.
And listen to the crowd. They know it's a good race. Everybody's picking their favorite.
Look at the crowd there going crazy. All right. Elmbrook.
3 across.
Elmbrook, Long Island, and Nova.
Elmbrook with the nod, Long Island, and then Nova, Virginia.
The legs on Elmbrook just went in. I think she saved her legs to the last 50. And that's what I was telling you about earlier. Got to save a little bit. All lane 3, Elmbrook by a body length.
Officials are up to record the time.
7:10:71 breaks the existing record by Nation's Capital unofficially. Long Island, 7:12:06 also breaks the record. And then third place also breaks the record. Nova, 7:12:09. Look at that. 3 record breakers.
Congratulations to all, especially Elmbrook, for that amazing swim. A new meet record. Joe, I believe that is now our 4th meet record.
4th meet record. We're breaking records over here, Bess.
And this brings us to our final event of the night. This is the men's 200-yard freestyle. We do have 3 heats. We had 7 heats swum this morning. We had 10 heats total. Any of the times could win, including those from this morning. Our fastest time for this morning was FMC Aquatic Club with a 1:24:57, so that's the time they're looking to beat. In lane 1, we have York Swim Club of North Virginia. Lane 2 is St. Andrews Aquatic. Lane 3 is Eagles Swim Team. Lane 4 is Nation's Capital Swimming. Lane 5 is Nova Virginia Aquatics. Lane 6 is Utica Shelby Swim Club. And in lane 7, BGCN Westchester Marlins. And in lane 8, Aqua Jets.
I tell you, Bess, these 3 heats are going to be the fastest heats you've ever seen. I mean, the 200 free relay is such a quick event, very wavy. That's why you like to get your fastest guy out front, because it is so wavy. I mean, look at all these big guys sprinting their tail off. Watch the waves. They'll go way over the lane lines.
As a reminder, it is just a 50 from each swimmer.
Record is 1:19:55. Nation's Capital set way back in 2015.
So we're looking at just over a minute swim time.
Pretty quick.
Lane 1 at the bottom of your screen, lane 8 at the top.
All entered with their 400 time. So no one really knows what's going to happen here. All right, and you got to get prepared. If you're a guy that's the next swimmer, you got to make sure everything's locked in and ready to go. You only have about 19, 20 seconds to do so.
And Again, what referees are looking for, the meet officials, they are watching for any false starts. That's about the only way you'll mess this up.
Yep, lane 6 leads us out with a 20.53 from Utica Shelby.
Top time was 1:19.55 by Nations Capital back in 2015, so that has stood for a while.
The Nations Capital B team has taken over at the halfway point, splitting a 20.47. How'd you like to be on the B team and go 20.47? That's crazy.
I'd say their A team and B team are probably pretty close to each other.
Probably real close. And
Speaking of close in the water, we've got a pretty good race. Thank you, Dave Van Buskirk.
Another 20.64 by Nations Capital, sitting at 101 with a 50 left.
Holy cow, look at this. Lanes 3 and 4. That is Eagle Swim Team and Nations Capital.
Uh-oh. Got some speed coming home. Nations Capital by a hair. Don't clip your nails. And it's Nations Capital B team, 122.28, coming home in a 20.41. Second place is Eagle, 122.30, splitting at 20.1 coming home. And then 122.64 for Nova, coming home in a 20.37. A lot of fast anchors there, Bess.
All right, so those top three are already faster than our 3 times from this morning. So the race goes to the evening teams. Heat 2 behind the blocks. In lane 1, I've got Gator Swim Club. In lane 2, Long Island Aquatic Club. Lane 3 is Verona Area Swim Team. Lane 4, Rockville Montgomery Swim. Lane 5 is Huntsville Swim Association. Lane 6, Stingray Swim Team. Lane 7 is Hinsdale Swim Club. And lane 8, Madison Aquatic Club. Time to beat 122.28 for the meet win. Meet record again is 119.55.
Not for the meet win, because we still have another heat after that.
Well, I meant to take over.
Oh, to take over.
Take over winning the meet. You're right. Any of these teams could win. And a timed final. Lane 1 at the bottom of your screen. Lane 8 at the top. Here we go.
Very fast relays before on Heat 1. We'll see what these guys bring. See the waves, Bess? Well over the lane lines. That's why they have kickouts. Try to kick out and stay under.
I think probably ignore the graphic on the screen. There we go. Madison Aquatic Club running first with Gator Swim Club and Long Island second.
Yeah, someone must have touched the pad when they were splashing water in themselves.
Right.
And lane 8. Look at the top of your screen. Moving pretty quick. Also lane 3.
Lane 1. I think we have a little outside smoke.
Ooh, that was close.
Lane 1, Gator Swim Club with a 40.97, followed by Madison and then Huntsville.
So a bunch of 20s and 121 on that. I bet you we're going to get a real good split here in lane 1. But look, it's starting to even up on the last leg here.
Lane 8, Madison Aquatic Club, followed by Huntsville, followed by Gator Swim Club. We are trading leads here.
Can't trade anymore because we have 20 yards left. Look at the underwater by lane 5. It's going to be lane 3 though, Bess. Verona, 121.70. They had a swimmer coming home at 19.26. Whoa, that's fast.
That is very fast.
Madison, 122.16. We had 1, 2, 3 19s in that anchor leg. For a high schooler, that's pretty quick.
Well, Verona takes over with the time to beat with a 121.70 as we go to our final heat in this event, the men's 200-yard freestyle relay. This is the final heat of 10. In lane 1, Aquajet Swim Team. Lane 2, FMC Aquatics. Lane 3 is Hinsdale Swim Club. Lane 4, Nations Capital Swimming. Lane 5 is New Albany Aquatic Club. Lane 6, Machine Aquatics. Lane 7, Rockville Montgomery Swim Club. And in lane 8, Arlington Aquatic Club. Again, awards from the relays tonight will be done just before tomorrow's final session. So tune in right around 5 o'clock, 5:19, I believe is what the start time has been every time. So around 5:20 to watch those awards.
All right, this is the big final. All 10 heats of the 200 free relay. Time to beat 120-170. Basically, you need a couple of 19s and some 20s, and you got it.
Easier said than done, Joe.
Yeah. Lane 4, huge start there by Nation's Capital. Watch his underwater's best, lane 4. Look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Nation's Capital coming into the touch. 20.37 lead out. FMC 20.5. You see there on your screen. Coming up to the halfway point. And look at this, lane 5 with a huge underwater. That's New Albany. He will take the lead. Splits a 19.36. He's got 119 on that leg. That helped out a lot. Now it's 4 and 5. New Albany and Nation's Capital. And here it is, down to this leg right here. Dead heat, lane 5. Got him on the start. Another 19.6, Nation's Capital. And listen to everyone.
The entire field is competing for that third place.
New Albany or Nation's Capital. Nation's Capital. 120.06 came home in a 19.64.
That does take the win.
Just off the record by about a half second, but congratulations to all those guys. A lot of 19s there. A lot of good high school fast swimmers, Bess. Amazing.
Swimming has a bright future.
Holy smokes. Kids are going 19 like it's nothing now.
Congratulations to all the swimmers tonight. Remember, the awards are going to be first thing at tomorrow afternoon session. That's all for Joe and myself tonight. Thanks for joining us. You'll be tomorrow listening to Sid Cassidy.
From all of us here at Take It Live, we actually will see you tomorrow online. See you later.
Pardon me?
Sid Cassidy's here tomorrow commentating.
Okay. Well, I will miss you two. You don't mind if I have a preference, do you? I like it when you two, it's great. Sid kind of embellishes things a little bit, but you guys are just right there. Thank you.